What's going on, guilty guys and gals? This is kind of a weird thing, because I only really play Smash Bros. In streams, but today, pretty sure I'm going to put this up later today, Warner Bros. Multiverses got properly announced. It got leaked like a month and a half ago, something like that. So we've known about it for a while, but it's finally actually been announced, so we actually have some concrete character roster inclinations here. And we didn't know anything before today, because this tier list has all of the characters that are in the roster on it, other than like the reindeer dog thing that nobody knows anything about, because it's an original character. So this is, as you probably saw when I scrolled up, a tier list of potential characters for this game. There goes my dog. Great. Potential characters for this game. And I don't think they got all of them, so I'm going to go over Warner Bros. Properties after. I got a bunch of Wikipedia pages open and just see. But we're going to rank these first for sure. So yeah. These are the characters already in the game, and this is already a pretty stacked roster. But I've noticed there's like a couple like trends, right? If you want to say that. It seems like we're getting two from certain, like everything, they kind of fit. I've organized them in like different areas. We've got 4 superhero characters, like DC superhero characters, which finally, something that DC characters can look good in. We got 1 Hanna-Barbera character. I don't think Tom and Jerry are Hanna-Barbera, but they're not the same as the Looney Tunes either. So we've got 1 of each of these 4 superheroes characters, 4 Cartoon Network characters, and then Arya Stark. There was a lot of like rumors flying around when this game was first leaked that Gandalf was going to be in the roster, and I was like, nah. But now that we've got Arya Stark, and they completely redesigned her to be to look like a cartoon character, I don't think that anymore. I think pretty much anything's on the table, which is very interesting for something like this. So yeah, let's go. First off is the Lunatics character. I don't know what his name actually is in the Lunatics. It's Bugs Bunny. No. If anything, it'll be a costume. I could see that. Right? Guy who gives pills from the Matrix. I think this is the villain of the Matrix. Probably not. What's his name? I want to say Aku, but I feel like that's wrong. Anyway, the villain from Samurai Jack. I'm going to move this down to here. I feel like that more represents the way I feel about things. Let me fix the colors just so nobody complains. I feel like that more fits for what I'm thinking of here. I don't know, man. That's a meh for me. He's pretty big, and I feel like if we're going to get Samurai Jack, we're just going to get Samurai Jack. Amelia Infinity Train? No. I don't think Infinity Train made enough of an impact, and it also got canceled. So I have a bad feeling we're not going to see anything from there, for sure. Amethyst. We already have 2 Steven Universe characters, so I don't think so. It depends on how much they want to like push that sort of thing. So I'll go like meh. I'll put her in want, but low moveset potential. And I guess whip. I don't know. Let's just go with meh. Aquaman. That's another meh. Because I don't think if they're going to include anybody else from DC, it's probably not going to be Aquaman. He's a bit too irrelevant. You know what I mean? Aragorn from The Lord of the Rings. I think it's going to be Gandalf for sure, right? We've heard stuff about Gandalf. Gandalf is like maybe the most recognizable character from Lord of the Rings. I don't think it's going to be Aragorn. Pretty sure it's with an R, right? I never actually watched all the way through Lord of the Rings. I've only seen bits and pieces. So I'll put him in meh. Austin Powers. Baby. Probably not. Probably not. This game is targeted towards kids mainly, right? So I mean, there's some nostalgia stuff with like Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry, I guess it's still a kid's franchise. I think of it as like a nostalgia franchise because Who watches that? But I guess people do, right? So, I don't know. Barney Rubble? No. Well, we'll go with meh. Because it's possible, but I don't think so. Beast Boy would be great. But I don't think it's going to happen. Can you imagine transforming into the other animals? There's actually... Well, he's right here. Ben 10 is probably going to do what Beast Boy would do, but represent a different area of Warner Bros., right? If they don't include Ben 10, I don't know, man. Like, what were they thinking? I don't know. Beetlejuice would also be very cool in this. Beetlejuice has a design that's very, like, transcribable into this, like, 3D cartoon look style. And I think he's just got a unique power set for this game so far. I don't think we've seen anybody that would really work the same as Beetlejuice would, you know? Villainous guy. Again, I don't think he's made a big enough impact. And plus, I mean, he's new. And he's getting a series, like, right now. But I still don't know. Girl from anime I've never seen or heard about? We'll go with Mac, because I have no idea. I didn't even know Warner Bros. Owned... Like, there was a Warner Bros. Japan, and they owned, like, JoJo. But apparently they do. I checked. I think this is from Mega XLR. I could be wrong. Am I thinking about the wrong show? No. Yeah, no, I don't think I am. Probably not. Again, another series that got canceled. If that's a character from that show. I don't know who this is either. I'm going to go with Matt because I don't know. What's his name from Tiny Toons? Small Bugs Bunny? Probably not. Courage. Courage is okay, but I don't know what he'd do. You know? It's kind of hard. Because Courage's whole thing is basically just being brave, ironically. It's I guess it's sort of like Tom and Jerry, you know? When I really think about it, I'd probably put Tom and Jerry here too, because I'm like, well, Tom and Jerry doesn't have like a distinct move set. They just like use random items. It's sort of the same for Courage. So it's definitely possible, but I have no idea. Cyborg, I don't think so. I don't think if they're going to put another DC character into this game, it's going to be Cyborg. Sorry. Daenerys, right? I'm hoping I'm right on that. She's got like the Elsa dress going on in this picture. I don't think we're just going to get one character from Game of Thrones if they're going to put Game of Thrones in there, right? Is there another Game of Thrones character on this list? Is there Jon Snow? Yeah, there's Jon Snow. So it's probably going to be Jon Snow. We'll put it in meh. Put her in meh. Daffy Duck. I'm going to change this from most wanted to most likely because that's more what I feel like. I feel like Daffy Duck is most likely. Of the rest of the Looney Tunes cast, the second most iconic, for sure. Dexter's got high moveset potential, but I don't know if they'll go for it. I really think they're going to have like these current representations of Cartoon Network, and then they're going to have like nostalgic references for Cartoon Network. So it could be like Dexter, Johnny Bravo. We'll get there. Dick Dastardly did appear in Scoob, if I remember correctly, so that's at least a recent-ish appearance. But Wacky Races, does anybody really care about that? Probably not, right? We'll put him in meh. I don't think it's a no way, bro. We'll put him in meh, because at least he's appeared recently, you know? Like, they've acknowledged his existence. Dio. I think so. If Jump Force was still around, maybe not. But, come on. Ed, and Eddie. Could be an interesting tag team fighter, like Tom and Jerry are right now, from the looks of it. But I don't know how likely it is that they'll actually get in, so put it here. It all depends on how much they want to like do nostalgic Cartoon Network properties. Elmo. Would they put Elmo in a fighting game? If the answer is yes, then I think it's a lock. If the answer is no, then probably not. So we'll go here. I think Elmo would be very funny. And Elmo is a meme character, too. You gotta acknowledge that they're looking at memes, because they put Super Saiyan Shaggy in here. Or Ultra Instinct Shaggy, whatever. So, meme potential is a factor, even if it seems stupid to think about. Emmett from Lego Movie. I'll put him here. I think a Lego character would be very unique, but I don't know if they'll actually go through with it, you know? The Flash. Here's the thing. The Flash's entire power is fast, and this game does not look very fast. I'll put it in meh. I don't know. Again, I don't think if they're going to put another DC character in the game, it'd be Flash. Because I feel like for another DC character to make it on the roster, they've got to be someone either... Like, we've got the iconic DC characters already. So it needs to be somebody who they had an idea about that they just had to include. Freddy Krueger. That'd be neat. They don't have like they don't have anybody from like the horror genre, even though there's more than just Freddy Krueger, right? Maybe not on this list, but I'm sure there are. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know. I think it would be a unique character, right? That's the important thing. But again, for kids, Fred Flintstone, I think has to be, right? We've only got one Hanna-Barbera property in right now, and it's Shaggy. I think of all the other characters that have like stuck around in pop culture, Fred Flintstone is up there for sure. Out of Hanna-Barbera's lot, you know. Girl from Mad Max. I have not watched Mad Max. Meh. Again, I don't know much about her, so I can't really say much. But I think probably characters that are more likely. Gandalf, what the hell happened there? Beast Boy was here. Gandalf, go here. Thank you. We already talked about this. I'm pretty sure Gandalf is going to be in the game. They've got a whole like section of characters called mage characters. So if Gandalf isn't in there, that's weird. Gimli, right? I hope I'm right on that one. Meh. He's dwarf, so it's something different, like a small size character. Right now, I think all the characters are mostly the same size. Well, maybe Jake's a little bit smaller. But I think everybody's got pretty universally sized hitboxes right now. There's like not any like Pikachu type characters or something like that. So maybe, but probably not. Godzilla. Here's the thing. I think he's going to be in the game in some form, whether it's like as some facsimile of assist trophies or as a stage. But just like Ridley, I think he's too big. I don't think you could make Godzilla convincing as a fighter in this game without making him way too large, you know? So, Gollum. Again, as a second Lord of the Rings rep, I don't think it's going to be Gollum. But it could be, I guess. Maybe. Another Infinity character, I already said probably not, even though it would be cool. Green Lantern. Okay, Green Lantern has crazy moveset potential. But I don't think they'll actually go for Green Lantern either. Again, this is Warner Bros., right? Warner Bros.' biggest interaction with Green Lantern was the Green Lantern movie that failed. I guess he's in like the DC universe now, right? Maybe? I don't know if he is actually. I know the Flash is. I don't keep up with those movies very well. But it's possible, but maybe not. It all depends on how big this roster is going to be, right? Because even if it's double this size, I don't see that many more DC characters getting in. Harry Potter. I think Harry and Hermione are both good chances because Harry Potter is still in the public eye, and if they can get the rights to it, because it was a rumor that Harry and Ron were in actually. Where's Ron anyway? Let's grab Ron. These are all pretty much, all three, this trio is pretty much equally likely to get in. Harry first, obviously, but who comes second as like a secondary? I don't know. I think Hermione has more ground to stand on because of the movies, whereas Ron kind of got undercut by the movies. But Ron was more popular before the movies came out, so hard to say. But I think if they can get the rights to Harry Potter, they're going to put Harry Potter in the game, right? Huckleberry Hound. I'm sorry, but no. They do have the new Jellystone show, and Huckleberry Hound is in it, I think. But no, probably not, no. What's this show called? The Boondocks, right? I got that right. I did. Probably not. I mean, it'd be nice, but probably not. Ice King. I think Ice King is quite likely. I put a lot of magic characters here, but that's because there's like no magic characters in the roster currently. The only mage I think that's in the roster so far is Bugs Bunny. And I think he's only classified as that because he can make things appear out of nowhere. I guess maybe Tom and Jerry could be a mage too, but I don't know. And probably Reindeer Dog. But I think out of all the characters from Adventure Time, the only remaining character would have to be Princess Bubblegum or Ice King. I don't think there's anybody else who's a better choice. And Ice King is maybe the most iconic character from Adventure Time, right? More so than even Finn and Jake. I feel like it's Marceline, Princess Bubblegum, and Ice King that people think about when they think about Adventure Time. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. The Iron Giant. Dude. I just had the... Can you imagine a stage where Godzilla and the Iron Giant are fighting in the background? That'd be great. But again, too big. I don't think they could make it convincing. It'd have to be Hogarth, which they could do, but I doubt it. Or if they were going for the memes, it'd be Mansley, right? Where's the giant, Mansley? Everybody loves that line. So maybe it will be. That'd be interesting at least. Gun character. What's his name? I know, the shark from one of the Scooby-Doo knockoff shows they made back in like the 70s. Jabberjaw. Got it. No. They're not going to put Jabberjaw in. No. Johnny Bravo. I think Johnny Bravo's got a pretty good shot, but do I want to say high moveset potential? Probably not. If I was to think of like the most iconic Cartoon Network shows that are like classic, it'd be like the Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Lab, and Johnny Bravo. I think that's what I'd say. So I think there's a good shot you could get in, but I don't know, man. I think this is Johnny Cage, right? Because it's alphabetical, and he was right after Johnny Bravo, so it is Johnny Cage. No, I don't. No, they wouldn't. I don't think so. The Joker's got a big chance. I mean, another thing they really don't have in this roster right now are villains. And I think there's got to be at least a couple, which is why I put Dio up here. And, I guess Beetlejuice is kind of a villain. Ice King. I think the Joker's iconic. The Joker got his own spin-off movie that did really well, too. So, just saying. I think the Joker's got a great chance, but, Jon Snow, I think, is probably going to be our second from Game of Thrones. Probably the second most, or maybe the most iconic character, really, from Game of Thrones. Apparently, Arya Stark is a fan favorite. Didn't know that. I didn't know that because I've never watched that show. But from looking at people react to the roster, people seem pretty happy she was in. So, okay, good. It's the fan favorite and then the main character, right? That's how this works. JoJo's. Yes, I think JoJo and Dio are perfect for this sort of thing. Like, to represent Warner Japan, it's gonna be the JoJo's. I have no idea who this is, so I'll put her in her. I think her. Can't really tell because they've got a helmet covering their entire face and I can't see their body. So them. I think they're riding an ostrich. I have no idea what that is. King Kong. Oh, I guess it'd be King Kong and Godzilla fighting in that stage. You can have the Iron Giant there too, but again, too big. Probably a stage. Oh, I want them looking at each other. Hold on. We can do this. I gotta do this, and then there we go. Now they're roaring at each other. Okay, KO. Probably not. It's not a no way, but the only reason I put KO above like Infinity Train characters is because they had the huge crossover event, right? So I feel like that gives them a little bit of grounds to be like, oh, well, maybe. This is Michael Jordan still, right? Okay, where Johnny Cage, get out of here. I didn't think I'd say it, but if not Daffy, I think Michael Jordan might be our second Looney Tunes character. Because of Space Jam 2 and because of a leak. So that's all I'm saying. I think Legolas is probably the second Lord of the Rings character if there's going to be one. Again, probably the second most recognizable Lord of the Rings character over even like Bilbo and Frodo and all that. Yeah, I think it would probably be Legolas. Plus, a bowman is at least like a different sort of weapon to use for this moveset. Lion-O. I want something from Thundercats, but I don't know, man. I don't know if they've got a good shot. They did have a revival, and it was actually pretty good if you haven't watched it. It was a little bit overdone, but it was mostly good. But that was like in 2009 or something, so not very relevant, but could be, you never know. Liu Kang, probably not. I really think it's just going to be Scorpion if they're going to include a Mortal Kombat character because of Scorpion and Shaggy. That whole meme. Yeah. Lola Bunny, it's possible, but probably not. If there's going to be like a Space Jam character, which Lola Bunny is a Space Jam character, just so you know, it's going to be Michael Jordan somehow. I don't know how that happened, but hey. Is this from Game of Thrones? I don't know who this guy is. Meh. Marceline. Could. Do I think so? Probably not. The Mask. No. No, I don't think so. Master Shake. Probably not. But Maxwell from Scribblenauts. I'll put in high moveset potential. Because it's true. It is high moveset potential. Scribblenauts, you can basically say anything and have it appear. And Scribblenauts is crossed over with DC Comics before, so there's a chance. But I don't know if it's like relevant enough. I don't know. Mob Psycho guy. Pretty good chance. I'm pretty sure there's some powers, so there's a moveset there. And it's pretty popular as far as I know when it comes to anime. So if they're going to do anything besides JoJo, it'll probably be Mob Psycho guy. Regular show. Ooh, this one's hard. I'll put in low moveset potential. Because, yeah, probably true, right? I don't know what they do exactly. I'm sure there's some references. Like, if I was making this for, like, the Nickelodeon game, if I hadn't already seen all the moves and stuff in that game, I'd be like, well, I don't know, Sandy has pretty low moveset potential. And yet they brought Sandy in, so... I don't know. It's always up in the air, but that's just what I think about the regular show characters. Where's Rigby? Here he is. Yeah. There's a chance, but we've already got 4 Cartoon Network characters. So, I don't know. Morty from Rick and Morty fame. I think it's likely, because I think Rick... Where's Rick? Rick was in Rumors. Rick was as a representation for Adult Swim. Well, I'm going to put Rick up here, actually. I don't think Morty has to be in the game. Rick could totally be a standalone character, but it's possible. Guy from Penguin from Happy Feet, please no. Mr. Matrix. There's a chance. There's also high moveset potential, I suppose, with the whole world-bending stuff. Could be interesting. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, there might be somebody from The Matrix. Yeah, it's pretty popular still, but I don't know. Guy from Fantastic Beasts. If they want to be a total shill about it, maybe, but Osmosis Jones, probably not. Pearl, I'll put in moveset potential tier because we've already got 2 Steven Universe characters. I don't think we need more. I probably wouldn't have gone with Garnet. If I'm being honest, I probably would have gone with Lapis. But Garnet is probably way more iconic than Lapis. Or Peridot, even though Peridot would be good as well. I'm kind of surprised it's not Pearl, honestly. But, you know, that's fine. Garnet works. It Clown. I think that's pretty likely. Again, for the whole horror thing, right? Where did I put Freddy Krueger? I put Freddy Krueger in high moveset potential. I think It Clown is more likely than Freddy Krueger if they want to include a horror character. Although they could just include them both. But I don't know. Popeye. Popeye's still in the public consciousness somewhat, but did get a movie canceled. So, I don't know. Put him in moveset potential tier. For the whole spinach thing. You could have like a meter. You never know. Porky Pig. No. If they're going to put any Looney Tunes characters in, Porky Pig's like 8th in the list, right? So no. Powerpuff Girls. Come on. There's got to be at least one of them. If not all of them. I mean, come on. I don't know. I don't think I can say anymore. They're superhero characters, but they aren't superheroes. Sorry, they aren't DC heroes, is what I was trying to say. They've got cool powers. They're iconic. They have a... Is the Powerpuff Girls reboot still running? I don't think it is, but it's very, like, recent. And there's the whole CW show they're trying to make. They're very in the public consciousness, right? So I think it's extremely likely we'll see at least Buttercup or Blossom. I don't know about Bubbles. If they're going to cut one of them, it's probably Bubbles. I hate to say it, but... Raiden. Raiden's got at least a chance, being like the god of the Mortal Kombat universe. Raven, I would say, also has a chance for high moveset potential as like a Teen Titans sort of rep. But again, probably not likely, unfortunately. Robin, I love Robin. Robin's my favorite, like, superhero character of all time. Well, no, behind Spider-Man by, like, a few points. But, probably not. You know? If anything, the second Batman character would be the Joker. I don't know who this anime girl is. I'm gonna put her in meh. Is this Ruby? Is that what this is? Because I sort of recognize her. I'm like, didn't I see somebody before? Then I guess it's possible. But I don't know anything about it, so I'm just going to leave it in meh. Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack has a good chance. Again, they recently brought it back. It did pretty well. It's possible. There's only one sword character in the game right now, by the way. Just say, well, 2. I guess Finn has a sword as well. I kind of forget. But Finn and Arya, the only sword characters. Come on, we have to fill up half the roster with sword characters. What are you doing? Scoobert Doobert? Probably. I mean, you can't just have Shaggy, right? There's got to be somebody else from the gang. And ScoobyDoo is the name of the show, after all. Shaggy might be most recognizable, but I feel like Scooby is like either on par or more. So, yeah. Plus, that's another low hitbox character and another animal character, even though it's another dog. But you know what I mean. I guess they've got Tom and Jerry and Bugs Bunny. I don't really think of them as like strictly animal characters, but they are. So maybe they don't need to have more like non-human characters. Yeah, never mind. Don't worry about that. Bing Bong Theorem Man. No. This is for kids. No, probably not. Sherlock Holmes. Again, no, I don't think so. Although I would love to see Discombobulate's a meme, though. Maybe. And he'll have Discombobulate. If you've never seen that video, it's very funny. Anyway. The dog from Tom and Jerry. No way. I don't remember his name, but Bruce, maybe? Something like that. Bruiser? I don't remember. But no. Starfire's got about as much... Well, Starfire's got about as much chance as Cyborg, really. It'd be nice. I like Starfire, but I like all the Teen Titans, honestly. I think all the Teen Titans from the original Teen Titans run, like even Terra. I mean on TV, by the way. I don't mean the comics. I think they all have a pretty good like moveset potential, but in terms of likelihood, I don't know, man. Gremlin from hit movie Gremlins. It's not in the public consciousness, but it's very unique, and I think it would be great, personally. I think that'd be very funny. Maybe. I don't know. Sub-Zero, I'll put him in meh, because he's got a better chance than Liu Kang or Johnny Cage, but I really think it's just going to be Scorpion. If they're going to put in a Mortal Kombat character, it'll just be Scorpion. Sub-Zero is more iconic than these two folks. Whoa, don't move them up. Than these two folks over here. But I still don't think he has that great of a chance. Girl from Matrix. Probably not. Steve Urkel. Probably not. The Animaniacs. Okay. Dude, come on. They just brought them back for a revival series. And their whole thing is being like on the backstage of the Warner movie lot, right? Where all these movies happen that are interacting right now. I don't think they can not do it, right? Have them be like a 3-in-1 character. It could be like Pokemon Trainer, I guess, where you switch between 3 characters. Or it could be, it could just be like Ice Climbers, where maybe like Dot is riding on Yakko's shoulders, and then Wacko does your low attacks, Yakko does medium attacks, and Dot does high attacks. Wouldn't be that hard. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like it has to happen in some capacity. The Wicked Witch of the West. If we're going to get anybody from... I almost said Alice in Wonderland. No. The Wizard of Oz. I think The Wicked Witch of the West is probably the best choice, right? And that's a movie that's timeless, right? Like, I don't know about timeless, but it's intergenerational. We haven't forgot about it, you know? But, so I think there's a good chance. Plus another magic user, you know. Wile E. Coyote. Probably the best chance of all the Looney Tune characters we've seen so far, other than Daffy. I guess Michael Jordan. He's got crazy moveset potential. So actually, I'll put him in high moveset potential because that makes more sense. With all the Acme inventions, like, come on. Willy Wonka, dude. I don't know how they're gonna do it if they do it. Maybe it'll be like Candy, like, you know, the everlasting gobstopper as a projectile. But that's got to be one of the most iconic movies they've got, right? For old movies. If they wanted to do like a vintage movies character section, in the same way they've done like the superhero section they have in the roster now, and then the current Cartoon Network section, then like Willy Wonka and the Wicked Witch of the West are like shoo-ins for that sort of thing, right? I don't know who this is, so meh. Girl from Lego Movie, probably not. Anime character I've never seen, put in meh. Yogi Bear is very iconic, but I don't know what they do with him. Well, I don't know. If, like, for another Hanna-Barbera character, other than, like, ScoobyDoo, Fred Flintstone and Yogi Bear, that might actually be true. Yeah. Yeah, I convinced myself. I don't know who this is either. Yeah, I don't know. So, meh. Harvey Birdman, right? I can't believe they didn't put Space Ghost on this list. Space Ghost is superior. There's a chance, but I don't know. Don't know about that one. Black Bolt? That's his name, right? Or is it Black Adam? I always get them confused between... No, Black Bolt is Marvel. This is Black Adam. Why? Why is he in this list? Because he looks kind of like Superman? I don't know. Of all the characters, you know? This is Cheetara, right? I don't remember the Thundercat characters' names very well. She's fast, so it's got to be Cheetara. Meh. If anyone's getting in, it's just going to be Lion-O. Gumball. I'd be surprised if we didn't see anything from Gumball. Or, oh, never mind. I thought there was another character here. I was thinking of regular show. I'd be surprised if we didn't get another Cartoon Network franchise, at least, from current day. I don't know. I feel like Gumball's a pretty good shot, if any of them. Gumball's also getting a movie soon, right? Because they were going to do a movie, and then they canceled the movie, and now they're like, actually, we are going to do the movie. I'm pretty sure. So maybe. Lapis has got crazy moveset potential, but I sincerely doubt it. Lapis is my favorite character from Steven Universe. And they shunned her to the corner for most of the show, and now she's probably not going to be in this game either. So, oh well. Marvin the Martian. I think Marvin the Martian has a pretty decent moveset too. Probably on the same level as Wile E. Coyote. Where did I put Wile E. Coyote? There he is. These two are kind of on the same level. Although if they did put Daffy Duck in there, then they could have the jokey references to like Duck Dodgers and stuff. So maybe. Is this Melina or Katana? Katara, not Katana. Is it Katana? I think it is, but it's with an I. That's what I'm remembering. Anyway, Mortal Kombat, probably not. Robot Chicken? I didn't even know that was this. I'm gonna go with meh. That would be pretty funny, but I don't know. Rorschach from what's it called? Watchmen? I'll put him in high moveset potential. There's a lot you could do there, but probably not. Although I would pay to see a fight between him and Batman. Just saying. I don't know who this is. Is this meh. It might be Sauron, but I don't know. Because I only think of Sauron as like the Barney eye. Okay. Snow fell today, so there's plowing and stuff going on. To pause. I'm pretty. This might be Sauron. I don't know. But we're at like the end of the list. We just had Robot Chicken, so maybe because this is a Ben 10 villain. Which no, there's no way, dude. If anything, they'll put Gwen in with her psychic powers. I can't believe she's not on this list. What? That's crazy. And then Voldemort. There's potential, but no, probably not. So that's the basic list that I've come up with. If we're going to look at this, if this ends up being the complete roster, would people be happy with that? I don't know. I think I'd be pretty satisfied mostly. There's some oddball choices. There's some pretty good representation. Yeah. I still want the Animaniacs the most, though. So let's just look. I've got Wikipedia page opens for all the Warner-owned stuff. I just want to see. Oh, there's Space Ghost. So they do have it. They could put Space Ghost in there. Come on, it'd be funny. I don't think they would anyway. If he was on the tier list, I would have probably put him like middling as it was. But Camp Laszlo, Codename Kids Next Door. That's at least got moveset potential there, right? More than Courage, I would argue. There's a chance. There's a chance we could have like number one. But they're also Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy too. I don't know if they could like turn up being able to put the Grim Reaper in there, you know? Transformers animated. Oh. Ooh. They wouldn't put Mighty Magiswords in there. Or Uncle Grandpa. So that's interesting for cartoons. There's tons of cartoons, but this is Adult Swim. which we have Space Ghost again here. Samurai Jack counts as an Adult Swim character now, I guess, technically. Yeah, I don't know about anybody else from here either. I think it'd be like maybe some people from Rick and Morty, and if they really want to stretch it, they can put Robot Chicken in there. It would be kind of funny. DC Comics. I'm not going to go over all of these because there's a lot. But I just want to look and see Captain Marvel. They had to change that name. The Doom Patrol. Static Shock? This is what I'm thinking of. Pretty sure it is, right? I want to look at the characters, then I'll know. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, maybe. It says they were incorporated in the DC animated universe. This is the show that people talk about that I never got the chance to watch, right? Right? Superhero Static. Yeah, it is. Okay. That'd be cool. If we want to like build up some representation in the roster, because right now it's looking blindingly white. Static Shock would be a good way to do it. I closed out of the DC Comics stuff. Whatever. It's okay. I don't think anything else from these like Hanna-Barbera things would really make it. Johnny Quest? Yeah, no. Probably not. New Line Cinema. The Conjuring? I don't think so. Final Destination would be a funny series to try to pull something from. I don't think they could actually use the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in film thing here, because it's a video game, obviously. But it'd be interesting if they could, because, you know, you could get like Casey Jones. I feel like he'd fit in pretty well with this sort of roster. Or Raphael, maybe. Because I know Nick right now has Leonardo, Michelangelo, April O'Neil, and Shredder. Even though Shredder hasn't been revealed yet. They found files for Shredder in the game. But we could have like Krang. Krang and Casey Jones and Raphael and Donatello. That'd be interesting to split them up into two. That'd be probably unrealistic, but would be interesting. Dumb and Dumber. Yeah, totally. Okay. Westworld. That was super popular too, wasn't it? I wonder if they'd maybe put a character in here from that. Science fiction. Wild West themed amusement park populated by androids. Yeah. Right? There's got to be a character they could put in here from that. Gauntlet. Dude, Gauntlet was fun. They're not gonna put Gauntlet in here. Like they're not gonna put Joust in here either. Unless they want to be like very silly about it. Cyberball. Oh, that's this game. What's Tapper? Oh, the beer pouring game. Yeah, I know that one. Scribblenauts is maybe the only like game series. Maybe Scribblenauts is more likely than I think, because Scribblenauts is like the only game franchise they have right now that's not based on one of these things that's already in this game. Bionicle video games? Dude, they're gonna have... I don't remember any of their names because they're weird, but... Red Bionicle. Oh, dude. Yeah, I don't see anything else here, really. Yikes. Warner Brothers Pictures franchises. So I feel like this is where most of them... Oh, was that one guy I thought was from Game of Thrones from Clash of the Titans? There's a chance, then, he could actually be in there. Monsterverse, that's Godzilla, right? Yeah. Merry Melodies. All these superheroes. I always think Warner Bros. Has so many more things than they do. I mean, they got a lot of things, don't get me wrong, but, you know, Nancy Drew. That would be funny. I don't know how they do it, but that'd be funny. The Never-Ending Story? Ooh. And that's the one I'm thinking about, right? Let me just check. Because whenever I hear the name of it, I only think of the dragon. I never think of the actual characters in it. Wow, this is not very helpful. Is that just going to take me here? No, it's going to take me here. Okay. Yeah, maybe not what I was thinking about. I'm very bad with movie names. If I don't see like a picture from it, I'll never actually get it. So maybe not. Alf. Alf is like their version of Garfield for Nick. I don't. It could happen. The Mentalist, The Middle, The Vampire Diaries. All these are potential, but probably not, right? Oh, Supernatural. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Oh, okay. Both of those seem like shoo-ins for this sort of thing, right? They're absolutely going to have Sam Dean and Castiel on this roster, right? As like, you know, a bid for representation, even though they didn't really do anything good with it. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think that's really quite likely. Yeah, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air would also be very funny if they could get something from that. This is the last one. Oh, and then I have one more thing to say, but yeah. This is Warner Japan. I don't think anything else. What were those characters from? I don't see Ruby here, for one. I thought Ruby was like an online type dealie. Oh, I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know. This list may not reflect recent changes, so maybe that's why. But here's something that they didn't even like talk about. I don't know if you can see this very well, but here I will open image in new tab. Then I know you can see it. Of all the characters, they didn't put any Scooby-Doo monsters on there. I think that's kind of crazy. A lot of these are like these classic monsters are either generic or a little weird these days. Like Minor 49er. No, we don't need an old man. But these top three here, Space Kook, the skull in the spacesuit, Technicolor Phantoms with the weird thing, and I don't remember what the deep sea diver glowy guy's name was. Yeah, no, I don't think I remember. Those three are very like iconic Scooby-Doo villains. I think the Technicolor Phantom is probably the most. But that might just be because I played a Scooby-Doo game when I was a kid and he was like one of the main villains. You'd have to like capture all the ghosts in a book. It was really weird. But I feel like there's a chance there. Space Kook specifically was the one I thought about right away because it's such a like stark design. Like it sticks out in your head for sure. Like a spacesuit looking thing with a floating skull in it that glows. Like that's pretty cool. I don't know if they'll actually do it, but if they do, I feel like those are the highest potential ones, right? Anyway, that's it for this list. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts, even though I don't usually do this kind of stuff. I'm sure people more qualified in this sort of field are making lists already, but that's just my thoughts in terms of from like a marketing perspective more than anything else, and moveset potential as well. So yeah. Okay, bye.